Hello, this is a first in a series of videos on the problems assigned for session 2. Question number 1, the results of a survey of 100 randomly selected students at a 2000 student high school are shown at the right. Find the experimental probability that a student selected at random has the given plans after graduation. Okay, plan number 1, go to community college. Well, there's 24 students who are going to go to community college, put that on top, and there's 100 randomly selected students, so we would put a 100 on the bottom, and that would reduce to 6 over 25, 0.24 or 24%. Second one, we have 43 students out of the 100 are going to go to a 4-year college. So the probability would be 43 over 100. Now, there are 15 that are planning to go to trade school, so the probability would be 15 over 100, and that would reduce to 3/20. And the probability they're not going to go to trade school, now the easiest way to do that is 1 minus the probability they are going to trade school, which would be 17/20. And the probability trade school or community college. Now for trade school or community college, we would put the number that are going to go to the community college plus the number that would go to trade school on the top, and we would put 100 on the bottom. Now 24 plus 15 is 39, and 39 and 100 don't have any factors in common, so we would just say 39 over 100. Let's go ahead and do problem number 2 before we end this video. Oops. We don't need that there. Okay, problem number 2. Data was collected for which gender reads which type of book. Now, a book was selected at random. Find each probability. The probability that the book selected was a romance or an action book. Okay, so romance is, since this is a two-way table, it sometimes helps to just start out by finding the totals. Now, this would be 13, this would be 21, this would be 16, and if we add them this way, 27, 35, and we've got 7 plus 8, 15. So the total would be 50. Okay, so now probability that a romance or action book was read. Well, now romance is 21, action is 13, so we get 44 on the top and 50 on the bottom. Now this does reduce to 22/25, and that would be the answer to A. The probability that action books were not read. Well, that would be action book wasn't read would be that a romance or historical book was read. So that would be 21 plus 16 over 50, and that becomes 37/50. Nothing in common there, so that would be the answer to B. And then finally C, the book was read by a female. Well, 15 books were read by females, and the total number of people surveyed was 50 again, so 15 over 50, which reduces to 3/10. And that takes care of question number 2.